Welcome back to Supermarket Simulator. My name is Josh. And this guy's staring at us out of scare. You got a problem, man? You got a problem? Anyways. We're not at level 45 yet, so I cannot upgrade the store, but with all the money I have, ha, I can do licenses. Beer. Beer! I'll deal with that in a second. Nope. Yogurt. OJ. Let's see. Seal. What can we talk about this episode? Last couple episodes I was talking about The Walking Dead. I don't know how I got off. Oh, you're right. Lay down! I'm not going to tell you again. I am going to tell you again every time you bark. Because you do not need to go outside every 5 minutes. Yeah, there was some guy named Reedus in here that reminded me of Norman Reedus, and then we got into The Walking Dead somehow. Anyways, what show debauchery can we talk about? Debauchery can we talk about this time, I wonder? No, it goes over here. I ordered stuff that I didn't even need to order. Great. Let's see. What other stuff do I like to watch? Wow, the carrot's just about out. That ain't good. Nope. Onion. Four stalkers and they're still not able to keep up. See? Map. Tyler Foster. Not. I need more lights. Josh needs more lights. He needs more lights. He needs more lights. He needs more lights. I don't know. I'm going crazy. Don't mind me. What's the last order here? Random stuff. Brown sugar, pasta meal, and eggs. I wonder what you're making with that. Not gonna lie, it does not sound that pretty appetizing. Does it sound appetizing in the slightest bit? Ooh, excuse me. I don't know why I just didn't go over to grab the cheese when I was over here. See, Leah Finn. Map. Boom. Boom, bada bing, da bop, bop, ba ding ding, boom, bada ding, da bing ding, da ring ding. I don't know. I'm not going crazy, I swear. Random things to talk about. Oh, I have an idea of something we can talk about. The new Steam machine that's releasing next year, which absolutely confounds me. So, for those of you who have not heard, Steam is coming out with its own console. And it has a controller scheme identical to the Xbox controllers, which leads me to believe that Microsoft is in fact involved in this release. That and the fact it's a computer basically tells me that obviously Steam's involved, that Microsoft is definitely involved. Which is very, I don't want to say shady, but so basically what Microsoft did is they said, well, Sony wins the console war, and they're not making any more Xboxes, but they decided to make the Steam machine. Now the Steam machine plays all games available on Steam. While you cannot get Blizzard or EA games, because you have to get a separate app for those. Maybe they might incorporate that into the Steam machine later on, who knows. But Oh, I definitely need more lights. Random yawn. Oh, come on. You telling me I don't have a spot for this? It couldn't have been this old. Oh, I guess it was this old. But anyways, as I was randomly stating, so after they told Sony that they pretty much gave up the console wars, Sony thinks now they've been victorious. Sony thinks they're so victorious they've actually copyrighted all the way up to PlayStation 10 already. Then Microsoft goes and releases Steam Machine alongside Steam. Steam can play any Microsoft or PlayStation game available on Steam. In short, what this means is PlayStation's games are now all going to be available on the Steam Machine console, and Sony will no longer be able to compete because all their games are going to be released on the Steam console. They could, of course, cancel all of their games being released on the Steam console, but the damage has already been done because all the PlayStation games, all the games exclusive to PlayStation, have already, in vast majority, been released on Steam already. And people paid for them, which means anyone that has them, 4, why is it 4? Oh, no, there was supposed to be 4, never mind. Anyone who has them gets to keep them and still play them. So yeah, I feel like this is a little shifty on Microsoft's behalf. I also don't understand why they would release a Steam console to begin with, because if I'm being honest, as I always am, the console era is unfortunately done. I know, I don't want them in it either. It sucks. But that's just the way it is. I can't do anything with this right now, so we're going to end the day. Products not found. Uh-oh. I got 101k. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff to go up and down. Alright, let me just do this real quick, and then we can deal with the next pricing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they would release a Steam console when the console era is pretty much over. The vast majority of people have basically left consoles, and are pretty much have pretty much where my mouse go? There it is. Pretty much moved to PC. And the reason why a lot of people have moved to PC, blatantly put, is the last couple generations of consoles have, to some degree, flopped. Not 100%. So, in my particular opinion, the PlayStation 2 GameCube PlayStation 2 / GameCube / original Xbox, that was the peak of gaming, in my particular opinion. It was after that. Yeah, that was the creepiest looking face I've ever seen in my life. Anyways. Weird. Okay, and here it still seems to hold up pretty well. Yeah, I'm gonna need more lights. Okay, so before we do anything else, let's get some lights. Not storage. Market? Yeah. Managers. Boom. That should be enough for now. Alright, so as I was saying, so yeah, so that for me was the pinnacle of gaming right there. I think a lot of people would agree with that. There we go. I ordered A little bit too many lights. I never got my expansion. Alright, let me go and deal with this real quick. Growth. Boom. Now I got that again. So, okay, so I'm all caught up again. So there's that. Alrighty. Alrighty, daddy. Alright. Look at that, I ordered the exact right amount. Anyway, as I was saying, that, in my opinion, was the #1 game era, the PlayStation 2 / GameCube / Xbox. That's when console wars were at their peak. Then came the 360, PS3, Wii days. PS3 flopped immediately because the fan was built in wrong, and people literally had YouTube videos of literally cracking eggs and making breakfast over the PS3 because it overheated so much, which didn't help Sony at all. And Wii had good intentions. I actually didn't mind the Wii very much. Anything needs to be ordered here? Probably. Wait, are my guys done stocking stuff? No, they're still moving around. Let's see, so it's 10. If there they have to 10, yep. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Uh, 17. I'll order one of these to be on the safe side. But anyways, as I was saying, there's a 360. Microsoft kind of got away with winning in the console wars as far as the 360 was concerned. This is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be enough. Everything else I think is relatively well stacked still. I don't think they really... Oh, no. Yeah. So they can stack that stuff up and we can contemplate expanding here. But yeah, so Microsoft won that particular era, but I felt like 360 began them down the road of just trying to shove games out just for the sake of shoving games out. They also started pushing heavily into the multiplayer realm. The Xbox One, PS4 era. Followed thereafter. The fact you have to have internet to play games is downright stupid. I mean, I have internet, obviously. Not really particularly worried about it, but if you run out of, like, if there's a storm and your internet goes out, now you can't play video games. And that's kind of like a one-off, but for me, alright. Do these go in coolers though? That becomes the question. What is this? Chips, flour, mashed potatoes, pepper, rice. Ooh, another kind of bread. I'm particular to this one because I got a lot of shelf space I can still shove things on. So let's go with this one. Alright, so pricing. And then we go back down to here again. 6.7, 949, 519, 902, 487, 183, 616. Okay, so then I just gotta. Oh, truth. This only got 7. It shouldn't be all that hard then. Boom. But yeah, this is just, from my opinion, being a console gamer for most of my life. But yeah, the whole requiring the internet to play online is ridiculous. Xbox One / PS4 era, I also noticed a lot of games started becoming more multiplayer. Like the online part was more people's style. Or not people's style, but gaming style all of a sudden. Like, I'm more of a single player gamer here, as you can see. I don't mind going online from time to time, depending on the game. But there's a lot of people online that just either just don't take, how do I put it? There's a lot of people that go online that either take the game too seriously or don't take the game seriously at all. There's hardly anybody that's just in between. The people that take it too seriously are cussing you out over their mic as you're playing, which I absolutely hate. And then you got the trolls. The people that don't take the game seriously at all and just literally screw around. Also, and I'm going to be honest, as I always am, I'm not a big online multiplayer fan, but when I am, I like to play online. When I do play online, I like to play online for the sake of playing online, to play the game. I like achievements, I like getting achievements, but multiplayer achievements should not be a thing. And my reasoning for this... Oh, they're at the bottom. Ooh, a new flower, you say? Interessante. Add the cart. 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 Oh, this is gonna be... I'm gonna have to rework some of the shopping again. Sandwich bread. Boom. Okay. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, so let's find out how much jobs they need. But anyway, so yeah, they should not have multiplayer achievements because anytime people are playing online, they're trying to get the multiplayer achievements. Getting them naturally is one thing. If you want to try and get them naturally while still playing the game regularly, by all means. I got 1, 2, possibly. Which means, okay, so 4 plus the 2 would be 6. So I need 2 more shells. So, for those particular reasons, I don't care to play online. But Xbox One started shaping games to purely online, and what is this whole, I have to put a CD in to download it and install it onto my console to play it. Like, that was the new PS4 / Xbox One era began that, and that's not what I want to do. And once again, I do not have room for... Okay. Can I just stick... There we go. Hawk, you licking me is not helping in the slightest bit. Alright. Yeah, because then they're still together somewhat. Well, I know what I can do for this. Yeah, because that's its own separate shelf, so this will actually work perfectly if I put it here, question mark? Yes, I like it. Now, I'm just going to put this here. There we go. Now, new shelves. Which actually work because then I can put all the flour together. Well, that's a problem. I should have got a corner shelf. Okay, well. Should have gotten a corner shelf. But that's fine. Yeah, corner shelf wouldn't fit there anymore now. That's fine. There's one. But anyways, so yeah, the whole, I don't know, like Xbox One, PS4 was pretty much the end of the console era right then and there. During this time, also the PC PC was starting to become vastly more popular during this time because if we're gonna have to install games anyway, you might as well just go to a PC, right? And then buy it digitally because what's the point of buying a physical copy if I gotta install it onto the hard drive anyway? Which kind of sucks for GameStop and other places that sold physical copies because now they're not making any money. Well, they're still making money, trust me. But they're not making what they used to. I remember at a point where GameStop would be open from like 8 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. Now they're like open from 12 noon to 8 o'clock at night. So yeah, they've reduced their hours considerably. Let's do it this way. Salt and pepper. Yeah, we got salt here. So why not have pepper right over here? Okie dokie. But anyways, as I was saying, should I put the rice here? Why not? Let's put the rice here. Didn't I have other rice here? Yeah. I had 2 different kinds of rice now. Nice. But anyways, as I was talking about consoles, yeah, so basically Xbox One, PS4 era basically took console gamers and taught them to realize, well, why should I go out of my way if the consoles are basically computers now? I might as well just switch to computers, which is what a lot of gamers did. Then came the PS5 Xbox Series generation, which is our current generation. So, at the point they decided to release these consoles was literally during COVID, which it seemed like a great idea at the time, if I'm being honest, because if everyone's trapped inside anyway, what better thing to do than play video games? Well, we all know how that worked out. Everybody and their grandma bought PS5s and Xbox Series and then resold them for $1,000 online. Some people fell for this trick. and actually spent $1,000. And then regretted it later. Now, even when it dropped down to the $400 or $500 range, when the people stopped doing this, realizing they weren't going to make money on it, it really didn't matter because Sony and Microsoft did not take advantage of the consoles because between COVID and the people buying up all the consoles, there really weren't that many people. Oh wait, that's powdered sugar. That doesn't go in the snacks. God dang it. Yeah, we want the powdered sugar over here. The rest of the sugar. And then I'll have to determine. No, put the box down, man. He's like, I don't know what to do with this now. I did not give you permission to be a dick. Alright. Oh, those are already full. So, Hawk, you will behave yourself immediately. But anyways, as I was saying, before Hawk rudely interrupted me. So yeah, so between COVID and people buying up consoles, there wasn't that many people that had consoles. But all things considered, if I'm being honest, I don't know why they never decided to release console exclusives right away. Honestly, at the top of my head, I can't really think of a reason. Because console exclusives would have actually boosted sales for consoles. That's what's, been going on. But, I guess due to COVID, they didn't want to have to release console exclusives or something. I don't know. Whatever their reasoning, they didn't release console exclusives, and Xbox Series PS5 has essentially flopped because nobody's buying it. Nobody's buying it because there's no console exclusives. And Sony and Microsoft also both agreed to start releasing all PlayStation and Xbox games onto Steam. So once again, they keep making moves that are pushing people away from console gaming and more into PC gaming. Which, I don't know if that was their intention to do that, or if Sony and Microsoft have a plan together, or what, who knows. But that's what ended up happening, and Microsoft, to this day, there are very few games that are Xbox Series, PlayStation 5 exclusives. More are starting to come out, but at this point it's already too late. The damage has been done. Vast majority of gamers have now switched over to the PC gaming, because it just makes sense. Your PC part, when your parts goes, you just replace it. It's literally that simple. And it's a lot cheaper than buying a new console every 4 or 5 years. Okay, one of you has a box. I want to know which one. You're a pain in my ass, you know that? You are a pain in my butt. That's fine. It is totally fine. Just so I can go. And then where is it? There it is. Okay. So now you can go and place your thing down. I believe I'm good with chips. Yep, I have 3 boxes of chips. Alright, what do I got left? Oh, more flour. I think I need to place one more over here still. Yep. But anyway, so yeah, I honestly have no idea in what world Microsoft would be thinking of releasing a Steam machine when quite clearly, I'll put that there. I have a feeling this flower is going to sell pretty well. And I don't like blank spots. Not. Chippos. So. Oh, well, I'm going to have plenty of chips then. Okie dokie. Boom. Oh, it's full. Okay, is it full on the shelf too? Yep. Yep, it is. No, wait, are these full on the shelf? Oh, dang, 31 minutes have passed already. So at least we have new product now. We have a lot of new product. So now I can just focusing on leveling up now again. I could add the beer, but I need more shelf space. Or not shelf space, cooler space. Which I could in fact place a couple coolers here, couldn't I? Oh, let's test it. I can always put this back later. Really? What? Not really. I don't think I can fit another cooler there. We'll see. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. But we'll go with it. No, that's not going to work. Well, we tried. And things happened. Hawk! Do not hit my arm! What is wrong with you, dog? I have to let my dog out up there in this episode because apparently he's just going to keep being a pain in the butt. I have to let him out right now. Because I don't know why you got to go out all the time, Hawk. Every 5 minutes. Especially in this cold weather. Oh, yeah. So yeah, we got a new product. I'll have to figure out whether the beer is shelf or cooler, or probably cooler is most likely what it is. Can I move this over? Ooh. I in fact could. No, don't. Cease and okay, fine. Cease and desist. Yeah, I can have another corner one there. Oh, but I don't know what the beer particularly is. Oh, I just have more chips in it too. Let's just look this up real quick. Hmm. No, I'm not. No, we're not watching a video right now. I just wanted. Really, no one could tell me Well, my dog is barking. It looks like it's all shelf space. Yeah. Well, either way, we're going to have to worry about that in the next episode. So far, this glitch is definitely helping us to continue to expand and move along progressively. Now, I know that it does sort of feel like cheating a little bit because I'm getting a ton of money and not doing as much grinding. But I'm just trying to move the game along so that you guys are entertained, I'm entertained, and we're all having fun. That's the main part of it. And I do feel like this does reduce the grinding a lot. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my eBay store. And as always, I will see you in the next one.